What's up and welcome to the Way Out Gaming. In this video we're going to be talking about AMD. AMD came out and announced their Capsaicin event for SIGGRAPH, and they announced but they didn't say anything about RX Vega. They said Radeon Vega Pro whole line. They said the Ryzen Threadripper, the Epic, the Radeon Instinct, but they did not say anything about the RX Vega. Now, they did come back and erase everything off of their official announcement, and it just says AMD Capsaicin SIGGRAPH, and then they don't have anything on there as of right now. But they did, at first they did put it up there and they had no mention of RX Vega. Now I know, including myself, it's a lot of people that's going to be upset if they don't say anything about RX Vega, or if they try to push it back some more or something like that, because as of right now I already have a PC already built and everything, and basically I put it back in the box so I can wait for a graphics card, because I don't have another graphics card. I did get my sister's graphics card for her PC that I'm going to build on this channel too, so I've been doing that, so I put that one in there so I can do updates to the PC. Is like the BIOS update. So other than that, I'm still basically waiting. I'm getting kind of tired of waiting. So they do, I wanted an all AMD build, and I would get two 580s, or at least one 580 if they keep playing around with Ryzen. But as everybody know, it's so hard to get them now, because everybody who have them, they're inflating the prices because of the whole bit mining thing and stuff like that. So, or crypto mining, whatever. I don't do it, so I don't care. But yeah, so they're, for like one card they're charging like $500 for it, and the card is only worth like two something. So I'm not going to go out and pay for something like that. But the 1080s are still in, and they're around five something. And basically, as far as what we know, the whole Radeon Vega Frontier Edition, that they're getting pretty much the same type of gaming performance, even though the drivers isn't really made for gaming. The RX drivers haven't actually came out for that card. You know, they have drivers that's all inclusive, and they really don't put too much emphasis on gaming in that card, on the drivers on that card or whatever. But so it's not actually the RX drivers, but it's still an indication of, you know, what the RX Vega is going to be. You know, RX Vega might be a little bit faster, might go up to the 1080 Ti or something like that. I'm thinking maybe, but I mean, if people have to wait longer, then it's a lot of people that already ran out and got them 1080s and 1080 Ti's because they were waiting too long. The only reason I waited this long is because I wanted a all AMD build. That's the only reason that I've waited this long. But the next little bit of news after that little rant that I went on is basically the fact that another benchmark has been done of, like what I said already, the Frontier Edition. PC Perspective has gotten a card. They bought a card because, you know, they are out right now, but they bought a card and they did a whole bunch of testing on it and everything, and it's basically coming in, as far as gaming and the gaming benchmarks, is coming in pretty low. Is basically what they're saying. 1070 ish, higher end of 10 to 1070, and it's bouncing around, you know, quite a bit is bouncing around. So I mean, it still have the, like I said, the drivers is just not up for it or whatever, because like I said, it's not the RX drivers, it's the drivers that they made for this, which they basically probably took most of the RX stuff out of. They made it for some gaming so developers can actually play their game on their console or whatever, and even if they don't get the full frame rates and everything that they want, they still know how their game is running. So it really doesn't matter as far as game development if you can get 300 frames per second. They just want to know that their game is not going to be choppy and it is looking good. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, their benchmarks is pretty poor in those aspects or whatever, but that's why AMD kept on coming out and saying this is not a gaming card. You have to wait for the gaming cards to come out. So I already understand about that. So I'm not gonna try to downplay them for that, because they came out several times and said it, and people are trying to base that card off of something that they already said that wasn't going to be for gaming, and they already said the RX Vega was going to be faster. So I can't say anything about the Frontier Edition cards because they already came out and said what they were going to say about it. So the only thing you have to do is wait and check them out, even if you get another card, because like I said, if they push back it coming out this time or whatever, I'm most likely going to get a 1080, since how the 580s or the RX 580s and stuff like that, they're so hard to get now. I'm probably going to get a 1080 and just call it a day or whatever, and then wait till later on maybe, and then switch it out just so I can have an extra card just in case I build another build and I would need an extra card on hand. I will have the 1080 already, but then if I get the 1080, I will wait for a long time to get the Ryzen card, because I'm not going to just keep on back to back spending money, But that's pretty much it for this video. I only had those little 2 bits of news. I will be putting some of the benchmarks in this video so you can see what I was talking about as far as the Frontier Edition card. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.